The grammar of tosu, it has the meaning that to do until the end, continually do or throw something. In Japanese, when you use the grammar of tosu, that means you can use the verb only, but in here you should change the verb to be the stem form. That means you should change the verb to be the must form and cut out the must as you see here. After you've cut out the must, then you will follow by tosu. And for the tosu, you can write in kanji as you see the first one and here, or you can write in hiragana as you see here. It just had the same meaning and no problem. So don't be confused when you use the grammar of tosu. You can write in kanji or in hiragana as you see here. But the most important thing you have to know that when you use the tosu, you can use the verb only, and you should change the verb to be the must form and then cut out the must. So the next, to make sure that we understand well about how to use the grammar of tosu, we are going to see some example together. In here, our first example, they say, Hitoban no mi toshi ni nonda. Hitoban no mi toshi ni nonda. Which means in English like, we kept drinking all night. We kept drinking all night. As we see here, they will use the grammar of tosu with the verb. In here, our verb is nomi, right? Nomi is mean drinking, and it comes from the verb nomu. Nomu is mean in the dictionary form of the grammar of the verb nomu, right? But when we change the verb nomu to be the must form, we can say, right, nomimasu. Nomimasu. But when we use with the tosu, we have to cut out the masu. So it just left only nomi, right? So after nomi, we follow by toshi. You can say tosu, right? But in here we use the ni, so they say toshi ni nonda. So when you compile when you make the compound word to the toshi, you can say, as here they say, nomi toshi ni nonda, which means you drink continually, no stop. Hitoban, which means all night. Nomi toshi, which means you continue drinking no stop, right? You see here. And the next example, they say, こんな長い小説は一日で読み通せない。こんな長い小説は一日で読み通せない。Which means that you can't read such a long novel in a day. You can't read such a long novel in a day. In this sentence, you see that they use the verb nomu with grammar tosu. But in here, when you change the verb nomu to be the must form, we can say yomimasu. The verb yomu to be yomimasu. and then we cut out the must form, so it's just left only no yomi, and then we follow by tosu. So in this case, they can say yomi tose nai. Yomi tose nai is mean that you cannot read continually. You cannot read until it finishes, something like this. So in this sentence, they say konna nagai shousetsu. Nagai shousetsu is mean that long novel, right? Ichinichi de yomi tosenai is mean you cannot read. You cannot read the long novel to be finished in one day. So in Japanese, they can say yomi tosenai. The tosu is mean throw something. So when we use the tosu with the verb, you can say pass or not pass, or complete or not complete. As you see here, for reading the long novel, you cannot read finish in one day. That means you cannot complete it in one day. So you can say yomi tosenai. Let's see the next example. 今日のハイキングは長かった。山頂まで4時間歩きとした。今日のハイキングは長かった。山頂まで4時間歩きとした。Which means that today's hiking was long. I hiked continually for 4 hours to the peak. Today's hiking was long. I hiked continually for 4 hours to the peak. As you see here, our sentence in here, they use the verb aruku. Aruku is mean walk. And we change the verb aruku to be the smart form. We can say arukimasu. Arukimasu. We cut out the mas, so just left only aruki. And then we follow by tosu. But in here, they change to be the past tense, so they can say toshita. So we can say the completely like aruki toshita, which means you walk through, right? Or walk past, or you take time 4 hours to walk through to the top of the mountain. So in this sentence, they can say 山頂まで4時間歩きとした, which means that you walk from some place to the top of the mountain. You use 4 hours. And in Japanese, you can say 歩きとした, which means you walk until some place to completely some place. The next example. 終電を出てしまったので、1時間かけて家まで歩きとした。終電を出てしまったので、1時間かけて家まで歩きとした。Which means that the last train left, so I walked home for an hour. The last train left, so I walked home for an hour. In this sentence, they use they also use aruki, right? Just the last sentence that we are studying. So in here, they use the verb aruku and change to be the must form. Can say aruki must. And then we cut out the must, so just left only aruki. And then we follow by toshi, which means in the past tense. If we say 通す is mean in the present simple tense, so you can use the past tense like 歩きとした which mean in the past. In here is the 終電を出てしまったので which mean the last train left, right? 1時間かけて家まで歩きとした which mean they walk, right? They walk from the station to the house use 1 hour. 1時間かけて which mean use the time 1 hour. 家まで歩きとした which mean by walking from the station to their house. That means in the case